Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru X Harem, Regret and Returning into the Past. By peaches0531. Chapter 13. Rimuru and his subordinates along with King Gazel and his knights are now inside Tempest's meeting room. All attention were on one specific person inside the meeting hall. Cough. Rimuru, yo, would you care to explain what happened earlier? Asked King Gazel while having a really serious face. All other that was present during this meeting just nodded while focusing their gazes to Rimuru. You see, Anu Itu. And then Rimuru scratches the back of his head, having a guilty smile. Though acceleration, Ui seal, how can I explain this to them? Less than psi greater than, please seal no seal sensei, I'll do anything. Less than anything, greater than, yes anything, less than anything greater than. Psi yes anything, just help me out of this, I didn't intend to go that overboard. Greater than. Less than kufufufu, very well, just remember this promise of yours. Greater than. Now I kinda feel like I don't need CL's help, I kinda feel like I'll be in much bigger trouble about that request I promised her. Less than it's master's fault, wanted to show off and look cool, it doesn't suit you, hey, greater than. Shy, oi, I didn't IW was just wanted to try out some attacks, yes. That's it, I was just testing some AoE attack. Are you really trying to help me, seal? I think I just heard you smirk. Less than it's just your imagination. Greater than, ahaha, I'm tied in corner at the moment, I guess it was just my imog. No you did smirk. Less than negative. Greater than less than master can tell them this, I'll do the rest. Greater than. Umo. This is great, seal is the very best, that's why I love you so much. Less than, is that a confession, master? Greater than, no I mean yes, I know I mean in the. Less than, hey, don't forget your promise, dear. Greater than ends thought acceleration. Seal got me good, sigh. Well, you see, ahahaha. We needed to find the Charybdis's weakness. After observing, we thought of a plan to defeat it while it doesn't take damage from multiple physical attacks because of its fast regeneration, so we decided to use some sort of high magic attack, said Rimuru while having an awkward smile. Less than nobody believed your lie, master. You're so obvious. Greater than. Cough. What we mean, Rimuru, yo, how the hell did you have that much power? Said King Gazel with an even serious face. The same goes with the others present in the room, their gazes are like swords piercing one specific person that seems to be lying and is now panicking like a soon-to-be butchered chicken. Less than preparations are complete, master. Greater than. About that magic, well, after deciding about doing a high magic like that, we teleported here in the office while the citizens were being evacuated. They didn't notice us, it took us hours. Because we needed to feed the demon lord Milim. Cough, I feel murderous aura lingering from Milim. Well, you see, demon lord Milim's power source is food, so that's why we feed her anything we could find, and after that, because she was so stuffed up, I was carrying her because she couldn't move anymore. We were so up high earlier, that's you didn't see her on my back, only her gathered enormous food aura, said Rimuru proudly. Demon lord? The destroyer Milim? Asked King Gazel while having a face of doubts. Yes, she's here actually, you can ask her if you wanted to, Rimuru while not looking at Milim. Less than kufufufu. Greater than Milim then stands up from her chair. Instead of the careless and childlike attitude of her, she's emitting murderous aura while looking at her bestie. After that, she breathes heavily and act out her current killing mood. Wahahaha. Rimuru is right, I am the one and only one of the 10 great demon lords, the destroyer, Milim Navanoda, said Milim proudly, and by CL's instructions from her earlier she released some of her demon lord haki. It's really her, my king. The first once heard the demon lord Milim's appearance from one of my merchant friend, said one of his knights. I understand, and with that haki she just emitted, it's no doubt that she's the real deal, said King Gazel. Wahahaha, I am the real demon lord Milim Noda. Thank you so much for helping us, demon lord Milim, for saving my junior's town. We will send here carriages of food after hearing that you were a big glutton, said King Gazel. Ha ha ha. Milim looks at Rimuru with burning eyes while forming her fist at him. I believe you now, Rimuru, yo, I was honestly, we were all shock and surprise on what happened earlier. but seeing the demon lord Milim here itself, it all makes sense now," said King Gazel, now regaining his composure. Also all the others that were present agreed the meeting was about to end it, but "I'm so dead, Milim, I'm so sorry, I'll make it up to you," thought Rimuru. "All of you, the ones that are bearing harm to my precious subordinates, will be erased from the face of this world. I really think you were so badass earlier, Sue," said Gobta. "And you also did that pointing action, Sue. I didn't know Rimuru-sama was just the carriage, Sue," continued Gobta, and started to laugh hard and roll on the ground. All of the others looked at Rimuru, some were chuckling, others covering their mouths. Gupta. "I'm going to tell Hakuro to make your training a million times harder." After that they had a feast. King Gazel and the knights also stayed because it was already night time. All the citizens got drunk and started sleeping on the streets everywhere. It was tempest overcoming a calamity or so. What they think, they didn't know that it was their own beloved Rimuru-sama that made a lot of misunderstandings and trouble in one day. Like as the last time Shizu-san got drunk early, and now it got cramped. "I think I really need a bigger house now that Ruminas is also my fiancé. I think I need a castle, because Shuna, Uran and Shion also decided to sleep here in my house. I stand up leaving the 5 of them to get some fresh air. Not that I needed it, but doing things like this can make me feel at ease. Maybe I still have my human side dwelling within me." Seal also turned on her sleep mode first before me. "She's not like that usually. She sleeps after me or at the same time. That's strange." I saw Milim still awake, sitting on the lobby while pouting, eating some megalodon sushi. I didn't get the chance to talk with her earlier. After the meeting I was with King Gazel along with Fuse, Yume, Kaval, Guido, Benamaru, Sue, Rigard and Mayano and the other knights. "Why yo Milim, you're still awake," Rimuru said while walking towards her. HMMP. Milim faced the other side while pouting more. "Why you see Milim T, thank you for earlier, you saved my butt," said Rimuru while kowtowing. Milim took a glance at him. I am a girl also, you know, even demon lords like me get sad when being called a glutton," said Milim in a sad low voice. "I'll make it up to you, tell me anything," said Rimuru looking guilty. "Really Noda? I mean really Rimuru?" said Milim. "Did you never mind, it's my fault anyway. What is it?" Milim asked. "Anything," Rimuru while serious. "Okay then, kiss me." Then Milim turns towards Rimuru, lifting her head a little while opening her pink small lips while breathing out warm air. I didn't expect this to happen, and with Milim, well, she's already expecting one. I'll do it not to embarrass her actions. As Rimuru leaned closer to Milim and their mouths intertwined with each other, Milim hugged him with both hands. Their tongues started to explore each other's mouth. They slowly fell down the lobby aisle. Both of them were grasping for air while playing with each other's tongue. Rimuru started to explore Milim's body and started caressing her butt while Milim doing an ejaculation motion on Rimuru's dick. After their mouths separated, a strand of saliva was interconnecting each other's mouth. Rimuru's libido finally got the best of him when he was about to go all out. Milim suddenly disappeared. "Wahahaha, I win. I win, found and seal. You better give me that reward, Noda." Less than kufufufu, my master, what a gluttonous and impatient bed monster. Greater than. Rimuru slowly turned his head towards the sliding thin door from their room. All the other 5 girls were smirking at him, and each one of them gives Milim something like they already betted on something. After that they closed the door and Rimuru was left to sleep outside. Side chapter. It was hours after Rimuru got locked out of the room. "Sensei. Wake up, Rimuru sensei. See Chloe. Was I dreaming? It's almost the day when I go to Ingrasha. I missed Chloe." In the past timeline she confessed her feelings after the Great Tenma War. I didn't manage to give her any answers. After that she decided to travel the world. I didn't get to see her again. After Shuna's death I secluded myself, unreachable from the outside world itself. Even if it's Guy or Milim couldn't enter my barrier if I wouldn't allow them to. The barrier I projected was soundproof and indestructible. I had drowned myself into despair for 50 years. I wonder if she got back to Tempest. What is this? Why are tears gushing out from my eyes? I remember those days when I first visit and saved them out of all the kids. She was the closest to me, that little Chloe. Whenever I called her Lil she will pout and won't speak to me until I gave her some head pats. But still, even after she grew up with that fight against Velda after I got back from the ends of space and time, the first person I picked up was, "You will always be my little Chloe. This time I will give you an answer that in the past timeline I've ignored. I don't want any more regrets about this second opportunity." Now that I'm here nobody's gonna hurt you anymore, my real destined one.